Okay, this is a 2000 Volvo XC90 V8 front-wheel drive. What's an all-wheel drive system? The problem here is the starter decided to take a crap. After been running or not engaging and disengaging for the last 6 months, the starter kept giving me a problem, and I knew it was eventually going to go, and I knew it was going to be a job. So it was a job, and you got to take all this apart to get in. This thing has strut bar that goes all the way across, and then the engine mount goes right here. So you have to take all that off, and then you have to take there's a back, which is over here. I think it's a water pump vent tube or something that goes to the side of the engine. That all has got to come off, and then that's a job in itself. And here's the engine mount part right there. Here's the air filter system that's got to come apart. And all these wire looms that go to the central computer got to come off, as well as the air intake system's got to come out. I'm going to end up cleaning that. I have to take the one main water jackets, hoses. That had to come apart. This had to loosen up so I could take this off, which obviously was over there for that main part, which is right there. Yeah, so it's a job. Gonna double check and make sure all my electrical lines are good. And this is my air lines. Got to hook up all the air lines back to where they're supposed to go. That's for the whole system. So it's a job. There's no doubt about it. It took a good 2 hours to get to this point. So it'll be fun putting it all back to better. The back bolts way down there. These bolts are way down here for the starter. They got to move all these wire looms out of the way. There's brackets on over here that were attached. The wires were attached over here and here on this bracket that goes to the mount. The wires had to be taken apart or just, loosened. And there were some wires that were attached over here that had to be taken apart that were attached to this part here. So you had to move them all around. You still have to move them around to put all these back together, as well as take them all apart. It's not an easy job. But patience. Remember what you did with them all. You need, I recommend you get yourself a little light here with a magnet on it. I got 2 of these. Most of these sockets are 13 and 15 and 12. So it's really 13, 15, or 12 to remove most of these bolts, even the ones here for the starter. This one I think was a 10 millimeter. That's a negative. And this one I think was probably a 12 or 13. I'm not sure. But either way, you got to put these bolts back in. There's one on each side, and that goes way in the back over there. I think you could see it. Another one's way over here where the wire loom is at, which you have to take apart. There's this part here, which is an air system for the breather for this. So yeah, that has to go back together. So there's a lot of parts and pieces. So this is a job. So you got to have above average when it comes to knowledge. But if you got a good memory, it's not that hard. It just takes time. Good luck, everybody. This is Professor's YouTube channel. If you like, subscribe and share. Show you more interesting videos. This is a 2008 Volvo XC90.